Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Navy midshipmen taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Roadrunners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is
big. Nigga truck, my nigga.
That's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
I missed the tackle again.
30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Dan, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grab near the marker.
Number 51 playing tight end.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season.
Y'all put this thing in the game, son. You a starter now. You are certainly a starter now. Oh, this nigga not up here. That's crazy.
Guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll keep it himself.
Touchdown.
Oh, he's got some space.
All right, the man ain't catching up to you, Hoss.
Inside and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Navy!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Fires to the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Navy will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in backfield. It's Porter.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Oh, shit. He stopped.
He threw it right into the double coverage. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's carry on. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
It's a bad read, bro. Like, I was right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's slow. slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's carry on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh, yeah.
Grab behind the line.
Gotta knock that out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Uh-oh.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA. Well, that
should have called timeout.
Go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top.
Oh, no. I just gave that one away. I pressed the wrong button. I'm tripping. All right, calm down, Nate. Chill out.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
There you go, 91.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's carry on. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Roadrunners have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go.
He's going to go for it.
Short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money. But you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Aldridge.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down, he'll throw it.
Oh, about to be out of there.
Time, and down he goes at the 38.
What was that?
Another negative play for this offense. You've had the
I think you about to say something.
thrown in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Aldridge.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Aldridge. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's low. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. He'll keep it himself. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 40. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Navy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Timeout, Navy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. Play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Navy will go back on the attack. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulls it in. It's Chang. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Aldridge. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Keeps it on the bootleg. The short hands, it's Butler. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down?
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage. And
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting, and if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the
Great play.
play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here comes the heat.
The defense.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes it on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on
that shit look gross.
able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man.
Wow,
This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Aldridge. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Navy out of the break with a first down. They want to throw it.
Yo,
Got it in the
shit.
middle, it's Porter. And a good job in coverage there.
Thought he was
They
gonna
stop
drop
it
that,
after
though.
just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Safe completion on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20.
I was called that bitch.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. At the 45 on his way. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked
I
out.
lost my best corner, too.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off play action. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big time.
Oh! I went to make the dude blitz, and I switched sticks. I wanted this fucking dude I had spying the nigga to attack. And he was going too, bro. That was going to be a sack.
That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be.
I had to stop on 3rd down, too.
Repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 21 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good call, good execution as they
Get you
move the
involved.
chains, and they have a first down at the 38. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman.
I think I blended in with their midfield logo. I ain't know who the fuck where he was.
Coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give as they work on that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Oof.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. He's got it again. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on 3rd down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and his defense desperately needs to get the football back. 3rd and inches coming, maybe the biggest play of the game. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the mark.
And they got off that route so slow.
Make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that.
Didn't do nothing special.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.
Oh, let's see. Who was efficient? This has been picks.
This has been another
4
presentation
interceptions is
of
crazy.
EA Sports College Football.
Dual threat.